Johnny Blaze.
We got one-on-one action coming your way next, King.
It's the best.
We have one of our breakout talents versus a formidable opponent.
This is the one the entire universe is talking about.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From the pits of hell, weighing in at 220 pounds, Johnny Blaze.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one.
The home of the King. Memphis making their presence known here during the ring entrances.
Elvis or Booker?
And his opponent, from parts unknown, weighing in at 450 pounds, General.
Here we go. The singles match will not disappoint. I can guarantee you that.
You're right about that. Let's get it going.
Big match for him tonight, but he certainly looks up for the challenge. This is a one-on-one matchup, and I don't think I have to remind anyone what's on the line here.
Well, in these head-to-head matchups, you've got no one to rely on but yourself. And that's the way it should be.
Both these superstars are primed and ready to roll.
And you know, it's just amazing to me that this is just another night in the WWE. Always memorable.
Just look at this man. He's all business.
And that's the way he has to be if he wants to win here tonight.
He wants no part of the outside.
And I don't blame him. Nothing good ever happens outside the ring.
That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
That may be felt for a lifetime.
That move at this juncture of the match makes the intention unmistakable to belittle.
Trying to humiliate your opponent. There's no place for that here.
You don't see that move every day. This is going to be big, one way or another.
No kidding. He whipped that one. You know, Cole, he's got to be careful not to go to the well too many times. You do remember wells, don't you, Michael?
Not really, but you are from Tennessee, so I get your reference. You still use them.
Yeah, but I don't go there too many times.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Well, I don't blame him.
I don't remember the last time he executed that maneuver.
Look how slow he is to takes to the air.
Wow! Not going to win many matches with that move.
He was able to reverse that.
He's looking a little weary here. You have to wonder if he could recover from this, guys.
Never say never, but things are not looking very good for him right now.
Oh, man. I didn't anticipate this match being as closely contested as it's been.
Well, I've never seen him do that before. Looks like he's pinpointing the back. I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
I don't like his entire face.
Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one.
Oh, look at the emotion. Stay down. Stay down. Oh, man, from the high red district.
I wouldn't know what that's like.
You can see him struggling to stand.
Look at the attack here.
Oh, man, talk about a direct hit.
Well, moves like that at this stage are not to win any match. They're just used to send a message.
Yeah, I think this guy's really showboating now.
He's starting to show signs of fatigue. I don't think he expected to be in this position here.
Yes, he's taking some punishment here, but that doesn't change the fact that he's very much in control of this match.
Well put, and I'm certain he has plenty of fight left in him. And that one hurt his hand. This is dangerous. This could be huge.
We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
No kidding, this is getting ugly.
Wow, that was a wild strike. Talk about missing the target.
Yeah, it looked like it was completely out of desperation.
Wait a minute, it's not over yet. He's still got some fight left. You can feel it. Here he comes. The fight's on.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy. And after that, they wisely retreat from the ring.
No kidding, because they were almost finished.
Rolling out of harm's way. Smart strategy there.
This assault is really testing his mettle here.
It just doesn't seem to be his night tonight, guys.
Let's not count him out just yet, Michael. Everyone in that ring is taking deep breaths, even the referee. I'm not counting him out, and neither should you.
But guys, he's hit his finisher twice already. Once more might just do the trick for him.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
Look out below. Hey, from the top rope. boy, he just got laid out.
He's too busy bragging and boasting than battling in this matchup.
He wants no part of the outside.
And I don't blame him. Nothing good ever happens outside the ring.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Oh, man, what impact from that suplex. Look at those eyes. Oh, yeah, this could be big. Incredible counter. He was one step.
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
And I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
Oh, man, you think he feels awful now? He's going to feel a whole lot worse in the morning.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to crawl out of the bed tomorrow.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him.
A wild overhead punch wreaking havoc in here.
No kidding, that shot came out of nowhere.
How will these guys do with absorbing the punishment they're about to receive out here?
Oh, they couldn't find a home for that one.
Well, it certainly wasn't due to a lack of trying, Michael.
It looks like we're going to see what kind of pain they can inflict out here on the floor.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook. Oh, there's more in their arsenal, I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it.
I hope they do. I love this action. I don't want it to ever end. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
Talk about having the living hell beat out of you.
Tonight may not be his night, guys.
Well, this is certainly bad news for him, but is it the end? Not ready to say that just yet.
He could pin his opponent right here.
I think this is it.
2. The referee's calling for the bell. The match is over.
Here's your winner, Johnny Blaze.
He gets a... You can feel the electricity running through this arena. This is going to be some battle. One-on-one, mano-a-mano.
I don't know about you, but I've really been looking forward to this.
Mano a mano. One fall will decide it.
Well, Memphis is known as the birthplace of rock and roll, and this place is rocking and rolling right now. Oh man, paintbrushed. Look at that, Cole.
First time for everything, I guess. Whoa, take a look at that. We haven't seen that one tonight.
I love something new.
He looks a bit off his game here, but he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
It looks like his toughness is about to be tested.
And on top of that, John, these two guys couldn't be any more evenly matched at this point. A DDT with authority.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Yeah, I wonder what the view's like from up there. Watch out!
You can practically see the pain in his...
Here's a cover.
He was able to reverse that.
And he rolls out, buying himself some breathing room.
He's struggling a bit here. He doesn't want to absorb much more punishment if he wants to win this match.
Hard to argue with that. Momentum certainly is not on his side.
To show this level of aggression at this point in the match is truly impressive, isn't it, Cole?
I can't believe he's still doing it.
Oh, and did you hear the impact?
He's looking a little off balance. This may very well be one of his toughest challenges in a very long time.
And Michael, this could be the opening he needs to pull ahead.
I've told you this over and over again, Michael. Every WWE superstar knows that you have to be aggressive in order to be successful. But this competitor really takes it to a whole new level.
Oh, did you see that? I have a funny feeling that this is going to turn into a whooping.
I don't know how much more damage he can take.
Oh, and did you hear the impact?
Now, what did you think of that? What a match. What a fight. When you reach this point, all bets are off. Anything can happen, and I love it.
Taking on some moderate offense here. Going to need to start playing a little better defense.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's obviously hoping a kick out. This one's not over yet, Cole.
Yeah, this match is far from over.
Oh, not again. Not again.
What an attack.
Oh, my. Get the medics down here.
You know, they can spend all day outside the ring if they want, Cole.
Yeah, and thank goodness, I don't think this official can count to 10.
Whoa, look out. He's trying to turn this around.
He's clawing his way back into this match.
He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here.
You can practically feel the wear and tear that's been done throughout this match.
Not this.
He's looking incredibly fatigued right now. This is about as bad as it gets for him.
And by now, you would have expected one of these guys to take control of this match, but it really hasn't happened yet.
Oh, wow. Who'd have thought this match would be as evenly contested as it is? Oh, a reversal. Oh.
Unleashing it for the second time now. This could do it.
Maybe it.
1, 2.
And tonight we're live from Memphis, Tennessee, the home of the King, Jerry Lawler.
He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
What makes a man even want to take a gamble like that, King?
How should I know? I'm scared of heights. This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man, this has been physical. No! Oh! Nobody home! Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet.
I think I heard something crack after that knee. With this kind of attack, you have to wonder just how much longer they can compete in this. There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
2. He's showing no signs of letting up. Wow, he's still down after that.
He's looking hapless out there. It just doesn't seem to be his night tonight, guys.
Well said, Michael. And he's already gone to his finisher twice. Trying for it again at this point might just be a grave tactical error.
Boy, he just got laid out. And he reversed it. Good move there. What a reversal.
Oh, it looks like he's in no man's land here. He needs to be able to put things back together here.
Michael, this is a dangerous position to be in. He needs to be able to find a way to clear the cobwebs and regroup. Oh, no! That cut is just pouring now.
How will the these guys do with absorbing the punishment they're about to receive out here?
I love watching these replays.
Can he score the pin?
1, 2,
And he escapes with a kick out.
Wow, what a display of heart and determination.
Going to the well again.
He's going to be seeing stars for quite a while.
he was one step ahead on that one.
I didn't think this could get any worse. After this match, it won't look like they were in a fight. It'll look like they were hit by a car.
1, 2,
Man, this guy just refuses to quit.
Yeah, never say die attitude out of him. What do you have to do to keep this guy down? There's the cover. Can he do it? And it's up. He got the shoulder up. He simply refuses to stay down. Few superstars are as dominant as this guy. That may be the first time we've seen that executed. The fists are flying fast and furious. What a combination.
You're right about that. This looked like a pro boxer in there.
Man, oh man, did he take a wild swing with that one.
You're right. That was wild indeed.
what a counter that was.
He's delivering an old-fashioned butt kicking right here. He wisely ducks out of the ring after that huge maneuver.
I don't know if it was so wise. It was out of necessity.
Rolling out of harm's way. Smart strategy there.
Oh, his body has to be broken right now.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Well, that's a strategy you have to always have in the back of your head, Cole. If you ever see a weakness in your opponent, you got to jump on it.
Oh, that's going to hurt. Come on! Now he just wants that insult to injury.
Yeah, this guy's got a mean streak.
And he reversed it.
Good move there. Oh, reversal. Oh.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
What a shot! If you take many more like that, you're going to resemble a heavy bag.
It looks like we're going to see what kind of pain they can inflict out here on the floor. How will these guys do with absorbing the punishment they're about to receive out here?
Take a look at that again. He's bringing it back inside the ring now.
I can't blame him. Keep it in the ring. How much more? How much more are you willing to pay to win this?
And this has got to be it.
It's in. It's over. 2.
It's all over. That's the final elimination.
Here's your winner, Johnny.
Singles action is underway, and in this one, I wouldn't attempt to predict what's going to happen. I'd just be ready for anything. Sometimes that's all you can do.
Oh, man. Am I ready for this?
The greatest sports entertainment in the world.
Well, regardless, the show has begun.
A knockdown, drag-out brawl, complete with a big stomp.
And these guys are throwing bombs. They're pulling out all the stops.
Making a statement here. Now back to the ring. I don't know if we've seen that from him before. I mean, it's definitely a first tonight.
This is great. This guy will try anything.
He's starting to feel it here. I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
And it looked to me like neither of these guys are showing signs of pulling away here.
It's a good point, John. And I'd say this match is about as even as it could get at this point.
After a move like that, he's going to need a chiropractor in his near future. Well, check that out. We have a first here this evening.
That was awesome. No need to stay in the ring when there are no countouts, right, Cole?
Yeah, of course. You can stay out there as long as you want.
Just don't get too close to us. Not a lot of spring left in his step right now.
And it looks like this one's going out to the floor.
I don't mind. Let's see a little outside the ring action. The more punishment he takes, the slower and slower he is getting back to his feet.
Wow, what a shot. Talk about battering someone.
We got to cover. 1, 2. And he kicks out before the referee's 3 count. Can you believe the endurance of this guy? Can you believe what he's withstood here tonight?
It's going to destroy this man.
Another neck breaker. Well, that's the first time we've seen that move tonight from either locker room.
I kind of love it.
Shoulders down, is it enough?
This may be it.
He gets out of trouble there.
This might be it.
Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that. That last shot busted him wide open. You know, I'm not so sure outside is where you want to be. This floor is not very forgiving.
Forgiving? Those mats don't cover up this concrete. So damaging.
He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now. He's spending more time outside the ring than in it. Back inside now.
That may be the first time we've seen that executed. Man, he might need to get a new identification photo taken after this one's over.
You're not kidding. After this one's over, his own mother won't recognize him.
Those shots to the body are beginning to take their toll.
What a series. Nobody's backing down here. Oh, his body has to be broken right now.
He's taking a lot of punishment. If it continues, it could eventually affect his vision.
Yeah, already seeing stars.
That's a brutal way to have to land on the canvas.
No kidding, that really hurt my back. Very, very painful hold here. What's he gonna do?
Whoa! Would you look at this? Can you believe it? This is an undying will to succeed.
These guys are giving it absolutely everything they've got.
They're not holding anything back, and I love it.
He gets out of trouble there. And the knuckles connect.
He's pulling out all the stops tonight. And there's the reversal. Wait a minute.
Refusing to give in there. What sheer determination.
What an attack. Take it from me, there's never a good place or a good time to get hit. WWE's not like other sports where you call a timeout after a major hit. The match goes on.
For some competitors, part of their strategy is to demean their opponent. A move like that says it all.
Yeah, you're just trying to embarrass somebody now. He was one step ahead on that one.
And once again, we see a return to this specific maneuver. Hey, whatever works.
Yeah, if it keeps working, keep working.
Now, why did he do that? A move like that's low. It's appalling, if you ask me. Totally disrespectful.
Well, when he sees a belt, he likes to hit below it.
must have caused major damage. You just can't train to be ready for an assault like that.
Here's a cover and a kick out, much to nobody's surprise.
Right, this guy's resilient. He's not even beat down yet.
This guy's dangerous in and out of the ring, and it looks like he wants to prove just that.
Yeah, he's going to prove it out on the floor now.
Might have to eat intravenously after that assault.
Yeah, and he might need an IV too.
What type of competitor is favored when you step outside the ropes, King?
Well, in my opinion, the more vicious, the more destructive person that's willing to do absolutely anything to hurt his opponent, regardless of the consequences, he has the advantage.
Huge shot to the midsection. The finality of this environment is so apparent, King.
I don't know about that, but this area is so dangerous.
Take cover. You could call this a good old... My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
Man, I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe.
And he fails to connect with anything that time.
Man, that was some miss, all right. I could feel the breeze all the way over here.
Expanding the repertoire with that move.
He got him.
He's looking to bring this one to the outside where things can get ugly in an instant.
Yeah, you're right about that. This could get real ugly.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. This has been brutal.
Oh, and did you hear the impact?
He wants no part of the outside.
And I don't blame him. Nothing good ever happens outside the ring.
Sent reeling with the knee drop.
Man, those knee drops, they will do you in.
Oh, and he missed that one. God, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, you're not doing any damage with swings like that, but keep doing it. The breeze may give him a cold.
Oh, and did you hear the impact? And now the toll of this very physical contest is beginning to show on his body.
He might just have nothing left to give, guys.
You know what? I wish he'd just stay in the ring and fight like a man.
Well, he's not looking very good right now, but I'm not quite ready to say that this one's over yet. Oh, out of nowhere.
This is a wreck. He's moving like an uncaged animal.
No lie, he's wild in there.
Moves like that can upset your opponent more than hurt them.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody.
Watch it, watch it.
Rolling out of the ring, and after what we just saw, I can't believe he can still stand.
Yeah, that was vicious.
Rolling out of harm's way. Smart strategy there.
That wild strike found nothing but empty air that time.
Man, that's what you call swinging for the fences and missing.
And he fails to connect with anything that time.
Man, that was some miss, all right. I could feel the breeze all the way over here. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go.
What an attack. And I don't have one problem with it. In the WWE, you do what you have to do to get ahead. Like in any business, only the strong survive.
Whoa! Whoa! And we see it one more time. 1, 2. Man, he's got to be running on empty at this point.
I'm not sure. He seems to have something left. You can't teach heart. Believe me when I tell you this guy is filled with it.
Whoa! Don't get up. Stay down. Stay down.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Me too. I've given up even trying to figure out what they're going to do next. I'm just sitting back watching and enjoying. Look how slow he is to recover here. That was some serious punishment.
just making his presence felt there.
He's absolutely relentless here.
First time for everything, I guess.
Oh my! Look at the blood just pouring down his face. And there's some more emotion on display. Extra slow getting back to his base here.
Whoa!
Here we go.
Go down deep and gets the shoulder up.
Yeah, barely at 2.5.
Just when you thought it was over. Wow!
He was one step ahead on that one.
He's really taking over this match now. I believe that is the first time tonight we've seen that move. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Come on! Now he just wants that insult to injury.
Yeah, this guy's a mean streak.
God, there was nothing accurate about that attempted offense.
Oh, you're being too kind. Some people would use other words to describe what we just witnessed.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Whoa!
He's measuring.
Whoa! Don't get up!
Oh, what a counter.
And he reversed it! Good move there!
One, two.
Looking for the win.
Submission locked in tight. This could do it.
This is not the position you want to be in. Wait a minute!
Refusing to give in there. What sheer determination.
Let me remind everybody, there are no countouts. These competitors can stay out here as long as they like.
Yeah, set your stopwatch, Cole. We may be here a while.
Back in the ring again. That'll have you worrying about long-term injuries for sure. If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible.
Why not? If it's working, don't change it.
You've got to protect the neck better than that.
Boy, he is really tired now. That tank of his has to be reading empty.
It has to be, King. But I still don't see him giving up.
Wow, that was a wild strike. Talk about missing the target.
Yeah, it looked like it was completely out of desperation.
And the pain has to be shooting through his face. This may be turning into a brawl, King.
Yeah, just don't bring it over here.
Oh, man!
That's it.
Did you hear that?
I'm just glad I didn't feel it.
Whoa, you felt that go right through the body. You may not agree with this form of attack, but it's very smart. Now, time will tell if that'll be enough to win the match.
And again, he gets struck with that object.
It was in this very city of Memphis, Tennessee that Big Show made his WWE debut back in February 1999. Here we go, back inside the ring.
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
Oh, not again. Not again.
Oh, man. Repeated chair shots.
Whoa, when you get nailed with something like that, you know your opponent smells blood. You either defend...
I don't think that chair is going to be good for much after this match.
He's pulling out all the stops tonight. Look at this. He's just barely moving. I'm not sure he can get back to his feet. How many more chair shots can they take?
He's simply reminding him that he's here.
He just planted him with a DDT.
Oh, his body has to be broken right now. Oh, reversal. Oh.
Shoulders down.
Man, this guy just refuses to quit.
Yeah, never say die attitude out of him. You can't teach heart, and believe me when I tell you this guy is filled with it.
Oh!
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
You're right about that, Cole. This has been an all-out war. Look at those punches. He's absolutely relentless here. Watch it.
Could this be? Oh, what an escape as he gets the shoulder up at 2.
Man, I thought that was going to be enough, Cole. Just when you thought it was over. Wow.
He's certainly showing us something new from his repertoire.
Will it be? 1. And the shoulder gets up in time.
I'm not sure, King. He simply refuses to stay down.
He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
He's trying to mangle his face here.
This just gets worse. We talk about separation between you and your opponent as a key to victory. I don't know how you can be expected to do that when you're getting beaten all to hell.
This could do it. And the shoulder's up. It's only 2. My God, what's it going to take?
I don't know. I can't believe this, Michael. Just when you thought it was over. Wow.
You have to possess a different type of focus to punish an opponent like this.
Yeah, you really have to enjoy hurting someone.
Oh, check that out. We have a first here this evening.
And that was awesome. He's going to be seeing stars for quite a while. Oh, out here you have to be able to think on your feet lightning fast. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and you could find yourself in a world of hurt.
Oh, my. Get the medics down here.
Just look at this. I don't know how we can continue having a match under these circumstances. This is like a street beating.
Watch out here.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy. Whoa, take a look at that. We haven't seen that one tonight.
I love something new. To the outside he goes, where anything can happen, and usually does.
Yeah, and usually happens to our announce table. You better move your crown, King.
What a reversal. And that one hurt his hand.
Rolling out of harm's way. Smart strategy there.
He's displaying classic offense here.
Yeah, that's when he's the most dangerous.
Look out, look out. This could be it. Here we see it one more time.
Yeah, I don't know if I can believe what I saw the first time.
He can do it here.
I think he's got it. 2.
No way. What a kick out. How did that happen? He simply refuses to stay down.
Oh, look at the emotion. Uh-oh. Big move coming.
Woo, a little showboating going on here.
Timber, and he falls hard. Oh, his body has to be broken right now. Oh, look at the emotion. And he's heading out onto the floor.
Yeah, and can you imagine the damage he's going to be able to do out there? Gosh, the same move over and over. This is relentless.
I am getting tired of watching this. Do something different.
Oh, check that out. We have a first here this evening.
That was awesome.
Now, this is punishment. I've never heard of victory by using the same move, but we could see it here tonight.
Well, it seems to be working fine so far.
Stop until the cows come home, King.
Ouch! Yeah, when the cows come home, stop them.
That stop might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow.
That may be felt for a lifetime. How much more? How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is unreal.
First time for everything, I guess.
Not this.
He's looking at it again. It looks like we're going to see what kind of pain they can inflict out here on the floor.
Take a look at that again.
Oh, his body has to be broken right now.
He could pin his opponent right here.
I think this is it. Wow, I can't believe he had the energy to kick out of that.
How does he keep doing this?
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
Oh, and he missed that one. God, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, you're not doing any damage with swings like that, but keep doing it. The breeze may give him a cold. It's back and forth all night. Unbelievable. Whoa,
Could this be it?
I think so.
And somehow he's able to get out. Man, that was close. What do you have to do to keep this guy down?
How much damage did that do?
A lot from the looks of it. These superstars will do whatever it takes to win here tonight. Rolling out of harm's way. Smart strategy there.
If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible.
Why not? If it's working, don't change it.
Just making his presence felt there.
I'm not sure I can watch this. Back inside now.
He doesn't want to do this outside the ring.
Oh, man. Repeated chair shots.
Good Lord, he's just hell-bent on maiming his opponent.
That must have caused major damage. You just can't train to be ready for an assault like that.
He's really going after the neck tonight.
Yeah, that neck is going to be sore tomorrow.
He can do it here. Uh-oh, and the kick out comes just in the nick of time. I have no idea what's keeping this competitor going. It's simply amazing. Can you believe the endurance of this guy? Can you believe what he's withstood here tonight? A knockdown, drag-out brawl, complete with a big stomp.
Man, these guys are throwing bombs. They're pulling out all the stops.
He's focusing on the face now.
Oh, look out. We're taking this thing to the floor.
Yeah, and it's real dangerous out here. And tonight we're live from Memphis, Tennessee, the home of the King, Jerry Lawler.
Not this. Hey, one more time just in case you missed it. 2. That's it. The match is over.
Here's your
Look at those eyes.
Oh, yeah, this could be big.
Uh-oh, this is the confrontation we've all been waiting for.
Really pushing his opponent to the limit here.
How will these guys do with absorbing the punishment they're about to receive out here?
That was a heavy shot. This match has taken so much out of this guy. He's not going to give up. But man, this has been physical. How much more? How much more are you willing to pay to win this match? This is unreal.
Oh my God, get out of the way, get out of the way. This isn't going to be good.
Right through the announce table.
Well, how much did that hurt both those guys? That was insane.
He's too busy bragging and boasting than battling in this matchup.